All right, let's dive into something I think every single dog owner has wondered about. It's one of the most fascinating questions out there. When our dogs look at us, what are they actually thinking? Let's get into it.
I mean, have you ever really wondered? You're sitting there, your dog is staring at you with those big eyes. What is going on in that furry little head of theirs? Are you just the person who fills the food ball and holds the leash? Or is there something way deeper happening?
You know, for a long time, we were all taught to think of ourselves as pack leaders. But what if science is telling us a totally different, and honestly, a much more heartwarming story? One that looks a lot less like a wolf pack and a whole lot more like a human family.
Okay, so to really understand where we are now, we've got to take a quick look back at where this all started. For decades, the world of dog training was completely dominated by one single idea, the pack theory.
You've definitely heard of this, right? The whole alpha dog thing. Well, this idea came from some studies of captive wolves way back in the middle of the 20th century, and those studies seemed to show this constant, intense struggle for dominance. So, naturally, that led to the idea that you had to be the alpha in your own home, and that every single thing your dog did was about either dominance or submission.
But here's the twist. The very same scientists who did those original studies later came out and basically said, you know what, we got that wrong. And why? Well, because they'd been studying a bunch of unrelated wolves that were forced to live together in a zoo. In the wild, it turns out wolf packs aren't a constant battle, they're families. And that one discovery just blew the doors wide open for a whole new way of looking at our own canine families.
And this brings us right up to the modern, scientifically backed view. It's a huge shift, one that takes us from thinking of ourselves as a leader to something much closer to a parent.
So at the very heart of all this is a key psychological idea called the secure base effect. It's a huge deal in human attachment theory. Just picture a little kid at a playground. They'll run off and explore, but what do they keep doing? They keep looking back at their mom or dad, right? Just to check in. That parent is their secure base. They're the anchor that makes them feel safe enough to explore a big new world.
So here's the big reveal, the part that gives me goosebumps. Scientists put dogs in similar new situations, and the results were just incredible. Dogs use their humans as a secure base in the exact same way that children use their parents. They're not looking up the chain of command for an order, they're looking to their caregiver for reassurance.
And the coolest part? This isn't just some theory that only happens in a lab. It's something you can see playing out in your own life, with your own dog, probably every single day. Think about it. You take your dog to a friend's house for the very first time. What happens? At first, they probably stick to you like glue, sniffing around a little nervously. And then they start to venture out a bit. But they'll keep glancing back at you, making eye contact, maybe even trotting back for a quick leg nuzzle. As soon as they see that you're cool and calm, they feel safe enough to really go check things out. That right there, that's the secure base effect in action.
Now this is a huge mindset shift. The old pack theory would look at that checking in and say the dog is being submissive, asking for permission from the alpha. But what we now know is that's not what's happening at all. Your dog is looking to their number one person for comfort and safety. It's a sign of a really deep emotional bond.
So why is this so important? I mean, what's the big deal? Well, changing this one idea fundamentally changes how we see our relationship with our dogs and our role in their lives. Here's the most powerful takeaway from all of this. You are not just a pack leader. You are not just a food dispenser. To your dog, you are the center of their entire universe. You are their source of comfort. You are their safe haven. Your presence alone gives them the courage to be brave in the world.
So, let's go all the way back to that first question. When your dog looks at you, they don't see a boss. They don't see another bigger dog. They see their person, their protector, their family. So the next time your dog leans into you during a scary thunderstorm or looks back at you in a busy new park, now you'll know exactly what they're saying. They're saying, "You're here, so I'm okay." And man, that is a connection that is absolutely worth celebrating.